Why am I in purgatory? Because Satan put me here. I told him that I was watching a lot of TikTok. And you know what? I decided that I was a strong, independent succubus and I didn't need no man. I could do it all myself. And he told me, if you can really do it all yourself, then you'll be a perfect trad wifey in purgatory. And I was like, what? And then I was here. And then I found out I was stuck with this old lady spirit. Her name is Cheryl. She's very annoying and I hate her. She smokes cigarettes. She wears ugly shoes. She smells. Her fingers are yellow. Ugh. And she yells Bible quotes at me. Do you understand how offensive that is? It is so offensive. Anyway, I'm stuck here. I decided that I had to get the old lady doing something besides being annoying. And so we started playing cards. We do tarot cards and we work really hard at it. Really hard. And you know, I need to get out of purgatory. And to get out of purgatory, Satan told me that I have to learn to cook, clean, look pretty, and be pleasant.
I'll say it hurts to live this way. I don't mind the pain, and I like to feel the shame of it.
Why am I in purgatory? Because Satan put me here. I told him that I was watching a lot of TikTok. And you know what? I decided that I was a strong, independent succubus and I didn't need no man. I could do it all myself. And he told me, if you can really do it all yourself, then you'll be a perfect trad wifey in purgatory. And I was like, what? And then I was here. And then I found out I was stuck with this old lady spirit. Her name is Cheryl. She's very annoying and I hate her. She smokes cigarettes. She wears ugly shoes. She smells. Her fingers are yellow. Ugh. And she yells Bible quotes at me.
Bible quotes!
Do you understand how offensive that is? It is so offensive. Anyway, I'm stuck here. I decided that I had to get the old lady doing something besides being annoying. And so we started playing cards. We do tarot cards and we work really hard at it.
Really hard.
Really hard.
Gosh, Cheryl.
And you know, I need to get out of purgatory. And to get out of purgatory, Satan told me that I have to learn to cook, clean, look pretty, and be pleasant.
I'll say it hurts to live this way. I don't mind the pain, and I
Hello. It's going to be a great night. A really great night. Tonight we are using the Jane So much fun. Oh my god, I just thought of the greatest idea for the news. I'm going to write it down in my notebook. Available at paywithyoursoul.com.
I got nothing more to give.
All right, let's see. This is the list of my things to get done that never get done. I can do this. Picture in picture scene for the news. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so fun. Are you excited for the news tonight? Yes, yes. The news, where I'm going to be using
Say it hurts to live this way. I
the
don't
hidden wisdom of the infernal
like to feel the
dictionary.
shame of it.
You see, this particular tarot deck, the Damon Tarot, has images of daemons. And I'm going to use these cards and we're going to learn about each daemon in a fun way, you know, while doing the news. I also have a piece of hair that just driving me crazy. Ugh. Gosh. I feel as though my hat is backwards. Look. In the cold November rain. There we go. There we go. You need some time on your own. Ooh. Don't you know you need some time to stop at my hellishly hot news and learn demonology. Now you see. I switched Cheryl's Bible out with a newspaper from hell. And we're going to see what Cheryl is reading about. What crazy things the Damons got into this week, you know? Cheryl, are you ready for the news? She is something, that Cheryl. Am I right? She is something. All right. Are you guys ready to hear about the news? Are you ready? Are you ready? Hold on, I have to fix something, of course. Okay, that should work much better now. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's get into the news and see what these pesky demons are up to now, shall we?
It's time for Hellishly Hot News with Emma Leviathan. Definitely not Lilith.
Thanks, Greg. Boy, I hope you had a good week. Yeah. Oh wait, this is a serious news show. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's time for Hellishly Hot News with Emma Leviathan. Definitely not Lilith.
Thanks, Greg. So good to see you. So good to see you. Okay, tonight in the news, we have Flavros. Oh, boy. Flavros. Isn't he a beauty? Am I right? Annotation. There we go. Flavros. Flavros is a Duke of Hell who is a general in command of 20 or 36 military units. According to Wire's Pseudomonarchium de Numanum, his appearance is that of a ferocious leopard, as is fitting his military prowess. He can also transform into the shape of a man, but his eyes will retain the fires of his infernal origin. Inspiration. Flavros is said to be a liar. Liar! Who will beguile those who conjure him and try to coerce them under his command. Interesting, right? A coercive liar. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. He can, however, be bound within a magical triangle in which he will only tell the truth. However, that seems to be a test as far as Flavros is concerned. Once he is properly bound within the requisite triangle, he is very glad to be of help and more than willing to converse about heaven and hell and about the military campaigns during the great war in heaven that led to Satan and his followers being cast out. It is as if he lies to those he does not believe worthy or prepared for his presence. But once satisfied, he will give his full assistance and attention to them. Focus on unlikely allies. People that we may distrust can be honest in certain situations. Interesting. Let's just get to the bottom of it. Flavros, what did you do? What are you accused of? Unlikely ally. Affair. Is that right? Accused of an affair. Organized crime, dating, and intelligence. Ooh. He's with someone. Organized crime and surveillance. And then affair. Is he playing both sides? Both sides what? May I ask, Cheryl? Always up to his old tricks, huh, Flavros? Liar, liar, liar. Oh, Cheryl. Give me the synopsis, okay? I don't need all that in between. Just tell me what happened. Let me figure it out for myself, okay? I don't need all your commentary. Just the news. Not a judgmental Cheryl Puff piece. Slanderous. The Hermit and the Five of Swords. The Hermit and the Five of Swords. The Hermit, he's looking, and then there's this camera here. And he's stealing. He's the thief.
Thief.
Look at him. He's holding that lantern. The thief. Dating organized crime. He's watching someone with an organized crime unit. Getting ready to steal from them. Maybe. And then there's an affair here. by the way, I'm doing the news, but if you would like to be on the list for tonight's live stream, tarot readings, go ahead and grab your spot on Leviathan's list, and I will start your reading when I'm done with this reading. I want to figure out what's going on in the news first, though, you know? Okay. Fair. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Na, 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 na. Tell me more, Flavros. Who or what is this you're watching? Get in bed with one another. The star. Oh. The star, the star. Starlight, star bright. The star I see tonight. The star, the star, the star. And 6 eyes. Unlikely ally. So there's a thief looking at someone, catching an organized crime, dating, right? Talking to each other. This is the affair with the star. Someone's going to tell someone about an affair. Who? Who, Flavros? Who? Shell, what's this about? Who is the unlikely ally? Okay, that's a lot. We're not gonna... Do we have to read about all of them? Really? Oh, there's so many. Baal, Astaroth, Orboth, Michael. There's like these 2 kings here. And then there's like a witch and a horse. So weird. All of these. people are teaming up, or demons teaming up. Are these the unlikely allies? Wait, that's what I asked, right? Who's the unlikely allies? Okay. Said I'm riding through the desert on a horse with no name. Interesting. I know. Lots of unlikely people. Or demons. Asterisk. Annotation. Oh, poor Asterisk. No one has been wronged more than he. Just ask him. He remembers all the details of the fall, the separation of the heaven and hell, and will not hesitate to tell you how he certainly deserves to be punished for choosing the wrong side. Groveling. Uh-oh. And maybe that's the truth. I certainly wasn't there, and most demonologists and theologists are a bit biased about the matter. If there is a point when one protests too much, Asterith has reached it, as he is unwilling to discuss any other matters when he is summoned. He is quite gifted in math and science until he has his tale of woe. Asterith's name seems to have slowly evolved from that of the Phoenician goddess Astarte, an incarnation of Ishtar of Babylon. Unlike the beautiful goddess that is his namesake, demonologists describe him as being ugly. God, this is an ugly crybaby. Great. So glad to have him on your side, right? I thought Flevros was the unlikely... the unlikely allies. These are all allies? Makes me wonder if perhaps there wasn't some other injustice done to him. But Sebastian Michaelis, a French Grand Inquisitor, whose book Histoire admirable de la possessions el conversation d'un penitente, contains a brief hierarchy of demons, makes no comment about Asterith's appearance, and still says he is lazy, vain, and full of rationalizations for his every perceived wrong. Inspiration. Sometimes we really are wronged by circumstances, by others, and sometimes we only feel that way. But when we dwell on a slight, real or imagined, to the exclusion of all else, we will eventually lose the sympathy for everyone. Beware of milking a perceived wrong or victim status to the point at which others begin to lose sympathy and avoid the complainer. All right, you ugly complaining Astaroth. Ball. Ball, ball, ball. Annotation. In Wyer's Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum, Baal is given the dubious honor of being the first and highest king in all the hell's infernal monarchy. Yet, in the writings of other demonologists of the time, Baal is only given the title of Duke, ruling over the eastern region of hell. As with many of the daemons in this book, experts disagree as to their rank and holdings. In the Old Testament, the word Baal, which is likely the origin of the name Baal, or Baal, whatever, was a term used to describe several old gods. But it was also often used as a general term for lord, master, or person in charge. Sources disagree as to which ancient deity named Baal eventually evolved into Baal, and as such Colin de Plancy's Baal is shown with the head of a cat, frog, and a king, possibly to cover all the previous incarnations of the deity. Inspiration. No matter which Baal became the later Baal, there's such power inherent in the title Lord Master God that Baal continued to be listed as the head of hell. In some cases, the name became synonymous with Satan himself because who could be ranked higher? I know, he's a ruler. It's going to be really hard for me to find someone who ranks higher than Satan. Do you realize this? Oh, gosh. I don't even want to think about my divorce. Anyway. Although names aren't always quite so powerful in our daily lives, we do sometimes make assumptions about people, places, or things based on what they are called. Divination. Beware of status symbols, names, ranks, and possessions. Be sure the person behind the title is worth the esteem. All right, so we have this ruler here, and then we have this ugly guy here who's like underneath him. So the ruler and the guy underneath the ruler. Okay, and then on the next line, we have Orbos and Mikhail. Ugh. This is a lot of reading. I do hope you're learning a lot. Oh my God, shut the baby up. I'm trying to do the news. Gosh. That sheep can't handle anything. You know, a little inconvenience, and the house is a disaster. Anyway, back to the news. All right. Annotation. Orbus is a prince of hell in command of 20 legions of demons. Another one, a leader. These guys are all underneath Baal. But this guy feels like he's underneath Baal and Osiris. Like Osiris would be a higher rank. According to Wyer's Pseudo de Monarchia Daemonum, he can manifest as a horse or a man. And in Dictionary, he is depicted as having the characteristics of both. He will answer any question posed to him about the past, present, or future. Inspiration. Orbis never lies. There are many daemons who are known to be helpful and even generous with their knowledge, but Orbos is the only daemon in this book who Colin Duplancy explicitly states does not deceive or give false temptation ever. He tells it like it is. He's straight up. Any question the summoner asks, Orbis will receive a dignified response, and of course a true one. However, occasionally we ask questions to which we do not really want a wholly truthful answer. Orbos occasionally gives answers that anger or sadden the questionnaire. But the fault of those answers does not lie with Orbos. It is always better to know the truth, but sometimes we must come to terms with those truths on our own. Focus on honesty with ourselves and with others. Okay, so we've got the truth teller. I mean, the Favros, this guy lies to get whatever he wants. And Orbos just tells the truth probably to a fault. Okay, got the king. We've got the ugly guy. Oh my god, I bet Orbos is going to tell Astaroth he's ugly. He probably should. It seems like everyone else does. It seems like he takes it all right, you know? Then we have Mikhail. LMK, Cheryl. I'm glad you gave me the whole book. Mikhail. Annotation. Mikhail. Aren't you glad I do my own research? I know. Mikhail was not a daemon at all, but a sorceress mentioned very briefly. Only 2 lines in Ava's Metamorphosis. As the Lapith mother of the Brodius and Orion. Apart from the listing her sons, the only other note Ovid gives on Mikhail is that she once pulled the moon down from the sky. Inspiration. To understand why such a tiny footnote in history is worth mentioning in the Book of Daemons, we need to look at Mikhail's home would have been located. As the Lapith, she and her sons would have come from Thessaly in ancient Greece. Many centuries later, legends of the women Thessaly and their strange powers were still being told, and scholars collected some into volumes. One ritual of the salient women in particular, that of drawing down the moon, gained some popularity. In poetry and folklore of the 1800s, and is a form of their later resurgence. Oh. Drawing down the moon ritual. Resurgence in the modern day Wicca ritual was created. Although the current ritual does not literally pull the moon out of the sky, It is still relatively important and well-known aspect of Wicca. And it's a ritual that very likely would not exist in any form anymore if it were not for the very few tiny written references from ancient history, including 2 short lines about Michael, one of the few Thessalian sorceresses mentioned by name. Divination, focus on opening yourself up to greater powers and reputation. Which, okay, they're going to open up for greater powers and reputation. What is this ritual they're performing? Okay, it's like the truth teller has to perform this ritual. He's doing this, and like Astereth over here is just looking down at them as he's doing this ritual, and Baal is sitting up there, the king, right? What is Baal doing again? Beware of status symbols. Names aren't always quite as powerful in the daily lives. We do sometimes make assumptions about people, places, or things based on what they are called. Interesting. Tell me about this star, Cheryl. Tell me about this star. Doing this ritual towards the star. Someone of high status, an ugly guy. King is looking over here at the star. He sees them in bed together. I wonder if Astereth can be any shape as well. And he emulates the king. The Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse breaks up a community. He sees through this material world and into your very soul. The Hierophant. This is breaking tradition in reverse because it says a symbol of tradition, conformity, power structures, which would make sense. A star would break tradition because the star, you know, you wish upon a star and whatnot. So whoever is stepping out, breaking tradition. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Manifestation of an abundant harvest. I don't think they're doing that. They're doing probably the opposite. Stopping it. So these guys are getting organized. They're together. And they're going to stop this star. Break up the community first. I'm still so confused about the affair card. Like, they've been surveillancing this, whatever this is. And they're ready to do the ritual. Wellness and flexibility. Success. Choosing the right direction and actively overcoming difficulties. Could be affairs. You know? You know, like putting together your affairs. Wellness, flexibility. Ensure your body is nourished. Join a gym and regain strength. Live a healthier lifestyle. Flexibility. Adapt slowly by using versatility. Compromise, adaptation, change, etc. Be flexible in your methods. And it's an octopus and then a hand out. What are they holding? But like, performing the ritual. But they're not quite letting go yet. But when they do let go, success, surveillance. I'm looking up. It all is going back to Flavos. And the fairs over here aren't touching anything. Flexibility is barely holding on. He's right there. He could reach out at any moment. Live a healthy lifestyle. Be flexible in your methods. You're on the right path. He sees through the material world and into your very soul. Right? Thanks, Crosso. And all my members for being here. And everyone that's here, actually. I appreciate you. Me and Cheryl really do. Bond and influence. Their bonds will influence this affair. The ugly one. These unlikely allies. The ugly one, the truth teller. The king, the liar. And it's going to be a success. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right. We can keep going with this reading for $5 if anyone wants to send $5 to keep this general reading going. If not, I'll go ahead and do the words of advice and I will open up the readings. Let me know. Let me know. Very interesting news story, Cheryl. Very, very interesting. How much was my chair? I don't know. It came with the dining set. Super chat. It has to be a super chat that says reading, please. A super chat that says reading. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and grab the words of advice. You guys are very quiet tonight. Cheryl, stop with the clumps. I've been letting it slide and it's getting a little old, okay? Ah. Are you getting a reading for yourself, BK? Or is that to extend this reading? Please let me know. Either way, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I will put you on the list then. All right. That means I've got one more spot on the list if you'd like to be on the list. Okay. Ask for help and create. You're being asked to request help from another You don't need to deal with this issue alone. Oh. There are many people who want to help you, but it is up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do this today. That octopus needs to reach out. That's interesting. Create. You're being asked to connect with your creative side in whatever way feels best. This part of you needs extra attention right now. It needs to be expressed in a bigger way. Very good, very good. Well, that was an interesting Hellishly hot news, don't you think? Ugly guy, you know, and the the liar, the truth teller, whoever that other guy was, you know, all of them. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. B.K. Scott. Eight, 5. You are on the list. Yes, yes, on the list, on the list. Fit check time. Oh boy. So much to look forward to. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Let's do this.
Do you want to see what I'm wearing? It's time for a fit check.
All right. This is tonight's outfit. Isn't it cute? Adorable, right? Absolutely adorable. Very cute. You know, this is for news for the day. You know, and then take it off. I've got this cute red belt. Matches my cute red shoes. See? Take off my jacket. And I'm ready for a night out. You know, very cute. Very cute. Let's put this up. Hello, neighbors. Loving my outfit today. It's very comfy. Very, very comfy. You know what else is comfy? The official merchandise at paywithyoursoul.com. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I've got hoodies, you know. I mean, okay, look at this scenario. Just think of this scenario. What if your girlfriend goes out, you know, first she's dressed up in the coat, you know, and then she meets you for dinner and she takes the coat off and then you take her back to your house and you've got nothing for her to be comfortable in. Wow, look at this. You can buy this Pay With Your Soul hoodie for your girlfriend to steal from you. It sure will be comfy until it happens, right? And it looks great with the outfit she had on the night before. Or she could wear your shorts, you know? You could give her your shorts and your tank top. Wouldn't she look cute in that? Oh, I bet you'd look great in it too. She'd probably look better. Anyway, look at that. Isn't that cute? Very, very cute. Or he, or whatever. I don't care. Yes, your partner gets very cold and they need to steal your stuff, you know, and then you can buy more. Isn't that wonderful? And this is some high quality apparel, you know, and it has meaning. Like Giraffe's innocent. Nothing says innocent like a mugshot, right? And while you're at paywithyoursoul.com, you can get a cool notebook, you know, or a Cheryl mug and so much other stuff. Good stuff. And as always, you know, as always, it looks great with the wings, doesn't it? Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Good stuff. Just check it out. paywithyoursoul.com. I'm going to take a quick union break. I will be right back to do BK Scott's reading at that moment. Don't get yourself a snack or don't just stay here and wait patiently for me. I would really appreciate that. You can watch this cool movie I made while you do that. I know. Very nice of me. Very, very nice of me. Wasn't that fun? Wasn't that fun? I thought so. Look, I'm still wearing your hoodie. You should go buy it now. You should. It's really warm. Very comfortable, you know? Very, very comfortable. It's always so cold down here, but you know. Whatever. I'm going to put it up now because Cheryl's probably going to destroy it if I keep it on. You know how she is. Gosh. Cheryl, just get the chair in the center and the... Probably better when I use the camera. But whatever. Whatever. Here I am. State of serious disappointment. I don't think you guys have liked, shared, and subscribed enough. You need to share this video. It helps me out so much. Gotta get the people here, especially on the days where, you know, YouTube's just not pumping me out there. I need it. I need your help. On the contrary, women love hoodies and sweatpants. And you can buy both of those at paywithyoursoul.com. Okay? So you should get that. BK Scott. BK Scott. Do remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. If and probably when this resonates with you, amazing. If not, just wait a while. It'll eventually happen. Now, neither Cheryl nor I are experts in anything. So it's up to you whether or not you want to believe us. I'm a demon and she's an old lady who smokes cigarettes. She's also a ghost, so she sings aimlessly into the night, practicing for her band. Yeah, the one she's in with Giraffe. Thank you. Thank you for that gift. Anyway, me and Cheryl are going to pull one of these cards, and this card's going to represent you throughout the rest of the reading. Cheetah. Interesting. Agility, strength, power, perspective, You get clarity and perspective. It's a time of good fortune. BK Scott 885. You are Cheetah, and Cheetah is you. Tell me more about Cheetah, please, Cheryl. What is with the clumps tonight, Cheryl? This is just a lot. No, you're not dead yet. Actually feels like you're going somewhere with all your hard work. Fighting the bitches off.
Poor.
An idea you're having isn't working out well, and you should probably ask for some help. You've been working and like fighting against yourself. You know, you choose your own places to go. And how you get there. But there's no reason to constantly fight. It's okay to ask for help. That must be the theme tonight. Thanks, Cheryl. It's okay to ask for help. Yay. I need is my body. Had a little help from my friends. It's time for good fortune. Thanks, Joe. Ugh. The devil in reverse. You are letting things consume you that shouldn't. What's the problem? Bad habits, temptations, all of that. It's affecting your mental health. Yeah. This poor state, probably a direct cause of your own actions. Johnny Tsunami, thank you. Yes, you are always here to support my channel. I do appreciate it. You are on the list. How many shuffles do you get? You get one character shuffle, character card shuffle. Then you get 2 tarot, 1 oracle, and then a words of advice. Unless you want more. It says it right there. Shuffles is a good way to put it. I kept saying decks. Ooh. Maybe we should change it to shuffles. Anyway, I don't know why I'm grabbing this. Divine intervention, roll the dice. Take a chance, risk strategy, leap of faith. Serendipitous, catalyst, supernatural, and karma. Something is coming to snap you out of something. It's not anything you thought of. Someone's going to help you. Now, see right here, I can ask you, would you like me to continue for another $5? Or are you ready for your words of advice? Now, if you continue, I will pull from the Samhain Oracle. It's a very detailed oracle. I'll pull from 2 more decks if you send another $5. Otherwise, I'm happy to give you your words of advice. Just let me know. We are closed. I only do 2 readings on Wednesday nights for $10, which is ridiculously cheap because they are normally $100 for a one-on-one with me. But that's a one-on-one person-to-person, like a Google Meet. Those are $100 at paywithyoursoul.com. And if you'd like to book one of those, there are limited, so definitely go get yours now. Or be out here on time to get the cheap one. And let me tell your story to everyone. Expose you to the world. If you do a one-on-one with me, it's completely confidential. Thank you, Jiraiya Lama, for sending for gifting a membership. That was so nice of you. And now, Dirtbike Juice is a Leviathanist. Welcome, welcome. Very cool, very cool. Love it. BK, did you want to go more? Are you ready for your words of advice? BK Scott, 885. Nothing is cheap, no. I mean, time with me, hanging out with me, one-on-one, laughing, you know, for 45 minutes. a good deal. And I tell your future. You can ask me questions like, you know, what's so-and-so gonna do? Not really. Don't ask me that one. Whatever. I guess you can. You can also get a voice recording or a video recording, personal, just for you. I know. Really nice. All right, BK, I haven't heard from you. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and pull your words of advice because I don't know what happened to you. How did I know I had a gift? Well, I am a demon, and we tend to know the past, present, and future, so I guess forever. Oh, okay, you'll continue. Okay. You know, one day the Leviathan, he was getting on my nerves, and I was like, ugh, gosh, you're getting on my nerves. I hope you run into that rock. And then he did. And so I predicted it. Alright, BK, BK. Tell me more about this divine intervention. Down on his last leg, down on his luck, out of ideas, roll the dice. Keeps wanting to say device. Hierophant, the community on top of that poor card. Getting help from a church or community or someone else. I don't know if you have to join AA or something, but seems like it. Or maybe you need help with your decorating skills. I don't know. I'm not judging. But you're being really stubborn about it, and really you should get over it and suck it up and realize that maybe, you know, you're a little off and you need some help. That pink does not go with that shade of blue, okay? You have lost your mind. So stubborn with his hands crossed. And the guy at the church is like, whatever. I'm here if you need me. Divine intervention. You just gotta ask. You just gotta ask for the help out of this hole. And take it. Swallow your pride a little. Alright, let's check out the Solid Oracle. Protection. Did you know this house is falling apart? Got no money, but we got Ha ha. We're gonna rattle this ghost town. This house is falling apart. A little much, Cheryl. Protection, safety, hidden. This is my house, stained by the very blood flowing through the walls, covered in a veil of delicious prayers, yet deadly to those who dare lift its hidden. Many of us have had to search our own safety since beginning our journey as spiritual healers. Students and teachers. Beginning of our journey as spiritual healers, students, and teachers. We face criticism for being witches, faced jealousy for being true to our paths, and had to withstand attacks from our own egos. But we rise and we keep going with fearless determination. We know we have our spirit team, our ancestors, guides, angels to support us and keep us from harm. You are always protected, my dearest witch, no matter how scary the world may seem or how many things go bump in the dark night of the soul. Within you is a space that cannot be harmed, penetrated, or shaken. Here you can retreat and heal and find comfort. You need only step into the veil, into the arm of those who love and care for you. If you have drawn the protection, know that all is well and you are safe. Your spiritual support team will protect you from harm. You are protected from hexes, evil eye, danger, psychic attacks. You are even protected from the dangers of your earth-based ego. Know that you can handle anything. When you are feeling unsafe, speak to the powers that be and ask them to guide you where you do not have eyes and to keep you safe when you are in harm's way. They are always walking with you and ready to provide you with additional support, whatever you feel the need to ask. Get it? Need to ask? You need to ask. Your community is there for you. There with a helping hand. Now, if you'd like to keep going, it'll be another $5. Otherwise, I can give you your words of advice. Please let me know. Ooh, keeping the ball rolling. I like it. I like it. Cheetah, cheetah, cheetah. Six of Swords. He's the werewolf. They're looking at each other right here. No one asked for there to be a life to change. Oh, no one asked for their life to change. But change it does. You are not helpless or a puppet. Forge ahead. Be confident you can handle whatever comes your way. Don't resign yourself from being a victim, but take ownership over what is next and shift your perspective to view it as an opportunity. You know, and he's sowing his seeds, right? He's looking at him. It's like, seize this opportunity. Get the help that you need. They were like this. Do the things you need to do. Go where you need to go. Ask who you need to ask. You're going to reap what you sow. But it's not going to be easy. And you have to fight for it. Eddie's teaching us Roman history. I love it. Teamwork. It was flipped over. I put it back and it came back out. Teamwork, teamwork, teamwork. Community. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, she's getting to the point where she's starting to repeat. Teamwork is the dream work. All these birds, and they're gonna need some shelter. They're gonna need roots. It's like they fly into this. Has the same flowers. Same city. One on here is an eagle though, just one. And so there is a sense of a leader. Wealth and award and timing. Keep up the great work, keep moving forward, and don't miss an opportunity. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. You will receive long-deserved fame and awards. The time has come to decide further action. Yeah. Teamwork is the dream work. Get that help and you'll be doing all right. I'm telling you. Yay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab you your words of advice because she's in a loop now. She's just going to keep repeating herself. All right. Yes, it's gonna be good. Okay, Cheryl, that was way too much. Abundance and keep going. Right on top of this wealth and award, keep moving forward. Can't make this up. I can't make this up. See that? Keep moving forward. Keep going. Wealth and abundance. Then we have connect, comfort, protect, expand. Alright. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on the path or journey for so long, and you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you are deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step in receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it is on its way. Comfort in the middle. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Expand and protect. You're being asked to expand. You live in a large world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine the possibilities and go for them. Protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. When is Johnny's reading? Right after this. I do need a snack, though. That was a lot. That was a good reading. Jiraiya Lama says, want a reading but don't know what to ask. Well, that's nice. But our readings are closed right now. I do appreciate the super chat. I'm only doing 2 personal readings on Wednesdays, so thank you, Johnny. I was gonna have one no matter what. But I appreciate your patience. If you would like to grab a private reading with me, you can always grab one at paywithyoursoul.com. Private and personal, confidential. Good, good stuff. The voice recorded ones I get done as soon as possible. The video takes a little bit longer, but I think it's about 24 to 48 hours. I can get you your reading. Otherwise, you have to be here on time. And then I also have personal one-on-one readings as well. Hold on. Yes, yes, yes. I still need a plate, you know, that's available on my throne wish list. If you could just, you know, get me one of those plates off my wish list, that would be great. You can find that at paywithyoursoul.com. Check it out. Check it out. That was good. Is that a Russian name, Leviathan? It's a biblical name. Isn't that special? It's so good. What is one paying for with their soul exactly? Who said it was you? Delicious, absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. You surprised I haven't busted out the tuna pouch and crackers? Well, I don't have a plate. Maybe if I had a plate. Ooh, I can make myself little hors d'oeuvres if I ever got a kitchen set up. I should do a crowdfunder so that I could buy equipment for my for my cooking segment. That would be great. Can make hors d'oeuvres for snack time. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, why not? A charcuterie board? Maybe. That would be good. You're watching the greatest show on earth, of course. Cooked stuff on my hot plate. With the rest of my coffee. I think I'm out of coffee. It's very sad. Delicious. Hello. Thank you for the super chat, Halatarius. Thank you. Ah. baby carrots and sliced cucumbers, I'll be hungry, like a lot, if that's all I eat. I'd like some like toast with some caviar. That would be great. You know, here's the thing. I could eat cucumbers and carrots and be really hungry all the time and then get hit by a bus. And then my meat suit wouldn't work at all anyway. So it's like, why not just enjoy my crackers? You know? I mean, it's not like I'm like eating like, I don't know, a donut every snack time. Although that does sound delicious, but waffles are always better. Always. It's true, it's true. I have no idea what you're trying to tell me, Eddie. I always think about that fitness trainer that got hit by a train. You know, it's everything in moderation. You don't want to be gluttonous, prideful. You know, you don't want to be, you know, eating so much that it's to devastation, where it's ruining your life. You also don't want to work out so much that like it's ruining your life, you know? You could work out to the point where your muscles explode. Just just get a happy medium, you know? Sometimes you want a peanut butter cracker. It's delicious. You already had your salad for the day. Why not? Yes, Johnny. Do remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. If it resonates with you, amazing. If not, oh well, life goes on, doesn't it? Although I think you'll find it surprisingly accurate. Now, do remember that I'm a demon channeling an old lady spirit named Cheryl. She's old, she's disgusting, she smokes cigarettes, and I hate her. Okay. Now. We are not professionals, so it's up to you whether or not you take our advice. Ooh. Lion and goat. You lying goat, you lying goat. Lion, strength, courage, ambition. Step into a leadership role. Take control of the Take control of the situation. Good work. Come on. How do I... Ugh. Cheryl's ridiculous. Okay. Goat. Patience, commitment, loyalty. Waiting for the right moment. Knowing what you truly want. Johnny. Tsunami. You are a lying goat. And a lying goat is you. Alright. Cheryl, tell me a little bit more about this lying goat. Temperance. In reverse, you're impatient over something. The goat says patience, so you definitely need to work on your patience. Waiting for the Empress. She's over there. You're growing impatient. Fertility. Life, nurturing. Demon, I'm a demon. Do we need a ba-pa-ba emoji? Ba-ba. I should have put that in my list. It's about time for a new emoji. Meow. Alright, I like that. Timing and independence. The time has come to decide further action. Don't miss the opportunity. Independence. Manage money yourself. Independence guarantees security. Don't depend on others. You've grown impatient with someone. Don't depend on others. Don't miss the opportunity. The timing's on top of this imprint. Temperance going towards the independence. Step into the leadership role. Step into independence. And waiting for the right moment. Are you waiting for the right moment to take care of someone? To step in? Take charge of the situation, knowing what you truly want. Don't depend on others. Don't miss the opportunity. Can't live if living is without you. Can't give anymore. I don't know why she's singing that song. Seven of Pentacles. The Fool in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. All night tonight. All show does is want to talk about the breaking up of communities. Maybe I should look up the Hierophant. Well, let's look in this one. We've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. She's just calling everyone poor.
Poor.
Everyone.
Poor.
Yeah. Hierophant in reverse. But okay, the Hierophant is a leader whose love of rules stretches to dark extremes. When good, she represents traditional religious and political systems. But when pride gets the best of her, she's rigid and rapidly resistant to change. Oh, the horror. Too much power has fallen into the wrong hands. The forces in control lead weak minds astray, using hypocrisy and false religions. It's time to rebel. Break the rules if you dare. The Fool. It's not going to be easy, that's for sure. No, he's hesitant. I don't want to break the rules. I don't want to break the rules. Oh, Seven of Pentacles represents staying power and tenacity. If you want something to turn in your favor, you must persist. You're impatiently waiting the end of a difficult time. Recovering from financial setback. Recovery is key. I don't wanna. You notice how independence is all by itself right there? Like even the character card got paired up. Just like, just want to be left alone. And over here is the Seven of Pentacles. Mind, power, and the perfect fit. Use your intelligence, analyze data and logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. Perfect fit. Finding the right fit with the soul. The ideal job or person. You're meant to be here. But you're meant to be. It's time. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Interesting. You're meant to be here. Lead with your mind. Good, good. Fear and grief. You're meant to be here, but you're afraid. Feels like you're not trusting. Still, something you can do on your own. You can let someone else do it. You don't have to do everything. You can find my readings available at paywithyoursoul.com. I only do a few readings a night here on the live stream, but you are welcome to order a custom recorded reading, video, or private one-on-one session with me. You go check out my website, paywithyoursoul.com. Give me something good, Cheryl. Gosh, what is with you throwing everything tonight? Ugh, seduction. I don't wanna. But you gonna. The underworld. Grief and the underworld and fear. And seduction. There's 3 women. And then 3 women. Three and 3. Seduction, keywords, passion and manipulation. Hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. The heaving chest is why I'm not going to show you this card. Give in to its alluring grip, if you please. But heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Doing the dirty is the ultimate in desire and temptation. It is not the act that betrays our resolve. It is the delicious journey of passion and pleasure that leads to it. It is the rush of excitement we feel when another can see our darkest desires and bring them to the surface. It is a loss of control, the desire to at once find freedom and submission. The act of seduction is powerful. It is birthed in passion and sensuality. But beware, seduction is rarely as it seems. It can also be an act of manipulation. It is the rose that promises you much, only to leave you pierced by its thorns. Beware the sweet song of seduction when it comes into your spread. I just heard Sweet Caroline, Bum, bum, bum. All right, Cheryl. Are a few moments of pleasure worth a lifetime of regret? This card reminds you of your consequences found on the road of temptation. Are you allowing others to manipulate you with grand schemes that are too good to be true? It is time to break temptation's hold. Feels good to feel moments of love, acceptance, perhaps abundance or fun, but be mindful of the cost of such moments. These experiences are free. You do not need to sacrifice your morals, values, or integrity to make another person happy. If someone asks you to do something that feels wrong, know that it probably is. Trust your intuition and follow your heart when temptation comes knocking. And we have the Underworld. 3 more women. I don't know, maybe Neil Diamond's going to be playing when you meet these 3 women. Hand over. Maybe you're going on karaoke, you know, and you meet 3 women while someone's singing Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Hand over your known. A shift is near. Take a leap, your journey is clear. In magic, the underworld is a place of transition between one life and the next, a place where you can retreat to replenish your soul and learn the details of your next human experience assignment. That doesn't mean you won't find judgment when you cross the veil. It is often said that how you live one life will determine your abundance in the next. Those who go through life without loving, kind hearts will find prosperity and great love in the next. Those who were cruel will find themselves in a life of hardship and trauma as a way to atone for their unkindness. The message for this card is about transitions. It's about moving out of the old and into a new way of living. We've been clearing out baggage for a long time because it takes a long time to clear out ways of doing and thinking that make up our very ways of life. But it's time to step through the threshold into something new and different. This can be scary because it means something has had to die so that your new life may begin. There's that grief, right? This can be scary because, oh yeah, you are more than prepared to handle this new path, or it wouldn't have been given to you. Embrace the changed loved one, or embrace the change, loved one. Ooh, ooh, witchy woman, see how far she runs. Ooh. Tell me a little bit more about these 3 women, Cheryl. 3 over here, 3 over there, independence over here. Maybe there's 6. There's 7 gravestones here. 3 women, and this independent guy with the cat. Don't worry, the cat's fine. Ooh. Maybe they're at a funeral. Truth, confession, clarity, secrets revealed. Family, generations, children, ancestors, and origins. Might be getting together with the family for a funeral. Spiritual awakening, enlightenment, epiphany, life, lesson, rebirth. Life, lesson, rebirth. After that card we just talked about. Wow. That's very interesting. All right. Would you like to continue for another $5, or are you ready for your words of advice, Johnny? Tired. It's been a long week. Now, do remember, I'm on here Sunday nights, Monday nights, and Wednesday nights. Sunday nights we do 3 readings. Tuesday nights we do 3 readings. And Wednesday nights I only do 2 readings. Now, if you don't get a reading in time, you can always get a personal reading at my website, paywithyoursoul.com. That's also where you can get cool merch, like this cup that says it's all Cheryl's fault. See? Because it is. It's all of her faults. All of it. Well, she's been really nice tonight. I don't know what's going on. It is. I'm a demon. Demon. Okay. I still have to take care of the meat suit. What do you think? These things just take care of themselves? No. Helpless. Helpless humans. Yeah, right? They're the perfect Mother's Day gift. Your mother would love a cup that said pay with your soul. You know? I'm about to release the Waffle Rights and Human Rights cup, but there's all sorts of other mugs on there too. But I think that It's All Cheryl's Fault is a great Mother's Day present. Step back, ask for help, and check in. Oh. You should be careful. Very careful. 6 people. Okay, let's see. You're being asked to step back from your life in order to gain perspective. When you're too close to a situation, it can be hard to make a decision. Span out and view your life from a distance so you can get the perspective needed. Ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with the issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do it today. Then we've got check-in. When you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier? Excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. Maybe you're going to take a step class and you know, get a partner and then join a dating competition. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? And then you all slip on the floor and you die. You know, you never know. You never know. That was a good reading. I hope you found it entertaining and or insightful. Don't eat so many crackers. What's wrong with a packet of crackers? Seriously. Was it too hard being the object of desire? 300 women and 35 men? Or did they still reject you? What was that like? Very interesting Korean, what is it? What did he say? Korean dating ritual. Rejection is a turn on for you. Interesting. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is a general reading. Good night. Good night. Not me. I would say, that's why I never say good night or goodbye, because then everyone thinks I'm leaving when I'm actually just saying, you know, have a good one to someone like Johnny Tsunami who is saying goodbye, you know, and so then I look like a big meanie pants because I'm not saying goodbye, but that's why I don't say goodbye, just so you know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull. This is a general reading. It could pick up anyone in the crowd, so if it resonates with you, oh, amazing. If not, you know, whatever. You can just take parts of it. You can take all of it, whatever. I don't care. I'm just going to pull cards. And see what comes out. What does the collective need to know, Cheryl? Happiness and cold shoulder. Feeling ignored or rejected. Being suddenly alone. Aloof partner. Fit well together. Lasting commitment. Deep connection. Okay. Okay. That's weird. Nostalgic and harmony. Oh, someone's missing when they were happy, it seems. Getting back with your ex, stuck in the past, haunted by memories. Working well together, being in truth. Building deep trust. Oh, but I miss them. Well, what do they think about you, huh? What? You put them on too high a pedestal and they feel overprotective of you. Soulmate. Ooh, someone's soulmate is giving them the cold shoulder. Oh no. Oh no. Over here we got between the lines and a player. On top of the harmony and nostalgia. It's not really your soulmate. You just think that they're your soulmate. You're putting them on too high of a pedestal. Oh, they're so great. I'm supposed to be with them. Why don't they want me? Why? Because they don't like you. They're not your soulmate. You think they are, but they're not. They're a player, charming, manipulative, karmic, being tested. You are being tested. Are you going to take the crap that's given to you? Are you going to reject that and get something better? Hidden meaning, vague, speculative, implicit. This is a test. This is a test. This is not your true love. This is a karmic. You want things the way it was. Baby, come back. No. No, no, no. The Hierophant. He don't play by rules. Oh, oh, oh. God don't play the fool. Here's a lot boy say. That's what it is. Here's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. Someone might catch him. He looks like he's playing by the rules, but he's not. He's a cold-hearted snake. He's got the snake tail right here. Hierophant normally, you know, follows the rules, but this one, he writes the rules and he breaks them. Like my pedal that Cheryl broke. Jeez, Cheryl. Here's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. What to do, what to do. Heart's beating. Yep, you're gonna catch him. Catch him in his lies. There's that tower. But it was like, I don't even want to know. It was like, why even go that far? Just let it go. Because, like, you don't need to get to this tower. Ugh. The heart was just, so much anxiety. So much anxiety. Page of Swords, curiosity, new ideas, positive change. Curiosity killed the cat with that justice in reverse there. It's just not fair. Why do you have to know? Why do you have to see it for yourself? Why can't you just read between the lines and move on? Why do you have to hurt yourself like that? Why do you have to be a glutton for punishment? Gluttony! Huh? You already know. I mean, the only thing you're holding on is that one feeling that, you know, it's almost like a narcissist and their victim. It's that one feeling like, I just wish it was the way it was when I first met him, but it's not. It's not, and they are not your soulmate, and you don't need to be with them, okay? And you don't need to see it for yourself. All it's going to do is cause a bunch of hate and hurt and no good things. It's like you just cut it off at the head. Cut the snake off at the head. Off with his head. Don't really, like, I'm not promoting violence. It's an old saying, okay? Just so you know. Be nice to snakes. Just not that nice. And you don't have to hang out in the garden with them, okay? You can leave them. It's okay. Doesn't have to be a long night, just a fun night, right? Or whatever they say. Doesn't have to be a long time, just a good time. Move on. Go, go, go. It's a long, dark road. Interesting. Good job on avoiding the potential lawsuit. Thank you. Thank you. I had to just, I had to clarify. Some people are very strange these days. Why does everyone have a broken heart these days? Probably because they keep getting thrown test after test and they keep failing over and over and over again. But nobody can admit, that they make bad choices or wrong choices. Queen of Wands, you don't want to be dependent on this. This is the last thing you need. Dependent on some crazy toxic relationship. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Alright, I'm going to grab the words of advice for whoever this is. receive. You're being asked to be open to receiving universal gifts. Yeah, if you're messing around with someone who's just toxic and a loser, you're not going to be open for anything. You're going to meet the right one and they're going to walk right by. It's like they threw this test at you to see if you'd miss them again. Okay? Now I keep hearing that there is more than one soulmate, and that is not true. Okay? I'm sorry. It is just not true. Okay? Adam ripped out the one rib and made Eve, and that is the soulmate. That is the ultimate soulmate. So if the divine masculine or whatever you want to do, whatever, anyway, they rip it out and they build a new human. Okay? That's their human. But you have to go through all these levels in life. Okay? So something's thrown at you. So maybe you're with someone and you thought they were your soulmate, but you weren't. You were wrong, okay? You were absolutely wrong. And you got divorced because it didn't work or whatever happened. Ugh, I pressed the wrong button. Ooh, that feels nice. Ooh. Okay, so... So you're on this journey, trying not to repeat the same mistakes, and life just keeps throwing the same test at you over and over again, and you fail, and you can't admit that you failed. That you didn't pick wisely. You didn't pick the right one. You don't internalize this at all. You just say, oh, there's like 18, 19, you know, whatever. Cheapen the words. Cheapen the story. No. You just chose wrong. Do better. Where did the card go? Okay. Open to receive. These could come in the form of love, money, compliments, healing energy, and universal wisdom. Thank you. Know that you're worthy of these gifts and open up to them. You know, sometimes just admit you're wrong and you move along and you're like, okay, because I admitted I was wrong, next time I'll know what to look for and hope I'll do better. But sometimes I'm an idiot and that's fine, you know, but like... Pride, again. This is why pride is a sin. You can't admit that you're wrong. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. Love and death will find you when it's supposed to find you, right? Well, you'll meet who you're supposed to meet when you're supposed to meet them. But you have to be careful with who you meet because some people are only there for a moment. Some people are meant to be there forever. Some people are meant to be immediately kicked to the curb. I don't know. Interesting. Some were just meant to be friends. It's true. It's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. delicious. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a members only hangout. So if you're a member, give me like a few minutes, and here, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule a members stream right now while we're here. Hang out with let the meat suit come out and play a little. Alright. Yeah, just give me a couple minutes. Probably won't even take as long as it's like scheduled for, but yeah. Come on. Let me add the redirect so it'll send you all to the right place. You have to be a member of my army to defeat Satan or higher to join my members only hangout. So yes, come meet my meat suit if you want to know more questions about the show. Ask me anything. Yeah, hang out with the actress Emma Leviathan. Because I am definitely not Lilith. Okay. Definitely not. Anyway, come join us. And if not, I will see you Sunday night for Sunday service. And as always, check out my website, paywithyoursoul.com. Thank you so much for being here.